Hello students, let us continue our chapter the waves, and today we are going to discuss about the displacement relation for a progressive wave. So what is a progressive wave? First of all, progressive wave is a wave that travels from one point to another in a medium. Okay, so suppose we are talking about the waves which are produced in a string. Okay, initially string was at this position. Now move this string in upward and downward direction, so it will form a wave like this now. Okay, it will form a wave like this. So what is happening here, that the particle, first of all, the disturbance will reach to this point, particle present at this point. Okay, suppose it starts going to move in the upward direction, है ना, it will move in the upward direction. Suppose particle at this position will start moving in the upward direction, है ना. When it has reached to some displacement, or when it has covered some displacement, immediately disturbance is transferred to another particle. Also will start the displacement in upward direction, है ना. Similarly, at some moment the disturbance will reach to every particle. Okay, every particle of this string will accept this disturbance. Okay, but there is a phase difference between the particles. Why so? Because displacement is reaching the farther the particle which is very far from this point. Suppose, है ना, suppose this here is the particle present is p, and here the particle present is q. Okay, so firstly the disturbance will reach to this point p, and after some time this disturbance will reach to point q. Okay, so when the disturbance reaches to the point q, the particle p already has covered some displacement, है ना. Particle p is oscillating at its mean position. Particle p is oscillating like this at its mean position. Okay, so two things are important in a wave motion. That is, first is which particle we are talking about and what time, and we are considering the motion of that particle at which time. Means two variables x and t are important in a wave motion na? In oscillation there was a single particle oscillating like this, है ना. So in oscillatory motion time factor was there, है ना. With respect to time, displacement was and we were discussing about the displacement of a particle at any time t. Okay, suppose displacement started at time t equals to 0, then after every and with the passage of time, displacement will this displacement or this disturbance will cause the particle to oscillate in upward and downward direction at the same point. Okay, now this string is made up of infinite number of particles, so these infinite number of particles are having the oscillatory motion. Okay, no, there is not even a single particle, but so many particles are doing the oscillatory motion. So how can we tell that, or how can we decide that we are talking about which particle? So we can decide about the particle. For example, suppose a disturbance is formed in a string, and someone has clicked the photograph. Okay, so you obtained a photograph of this string like this. Okay, suppose you obtained the photograph of a oscillation of wave like this. Okay, so what is happening here, that when the photograph is clicked for the wave motion in a string. Okay, so when photograph was clicked, this particle was at this position, next particle was at this position, next was at this position, next was at this position, and so on, है ना. There are so many particles and they were present at different position, and hence they were making a wave, है ना. They were making a wave. So there are infinite number of particles, and we cannot talk about or discuss about so many particles at a time. So what we will do is we will take a particle, single particle at a time. Okay, suppose we are talking about this particle. So how can you take this particle? You will explain, or you will assume, or you can say that you will specify. Specify is the better word. You will specify the, suppose this particle is P, so you will specify the position of particle or displacement of particle from this starting point. Okay, so suppose initially the wave was transferred to this particle, so after some time disturbance will reach to P point also. So this P particle is suppose at a displacement of x, है ना. This particle P is at a displacement of x. Now this P particle can be at the mean position, this P particle can be at this position, can be at this position, or it can be at this position, it can be at any position. So how can we specify the position of particle, whether it is present at this or this position? So we can specify the position with respect to time t, है ना. So at any particular time, particle will be at single point only. Either the particle will be at this point, or at this point, or at this point. Okay, so with the help of two variables x and t, we can explain that we are talking about which particle, है ना, and we are talking about the displacement of particle at which time. At which time the particle is present at, whether it is present at mean position, whether it is at extreme position, है ना. This will be indicated by the variable time, है ना, and which particle we are talking about, that will be explained by the position x. Okay, so I think you must have cleared in your mind that why both these two are important, x and t are important in wave motion. So what is the difference between oscillation and wave motion? In oscillatory motion, time was the variable, है ना, time was the variable, but in wave motion two variables are there, one is x and one is t. Why two variables are there? Because infinite number of particles are present, and all these particles, infinite particles, are having oscillatory motion. So which particle we are talking about can be specified by the displacement of the particle from this starting position. For example, we are talking about this particle. Suppose this particle is Q. So how can you specify that we are talking about Q particle? Measure the displacement of the particle from the starting position. Okay, measure the displacement of the particle from the starting position. Starting position is also known as origin. Okay, so suppose this displacement is x1, this displacement is x2. So suppose you are talking about the two particles. So how will you specify the position of the particle? Take displacement of particle from the origin, है ना, measure this distance. See, first of all, at time t equals to 0, disturbance will be transferred to this particle, r particle, है ना. After some time, wave will travel some distance. For example, for the disturbance to reach at this point, Q point, wave has to travel this much distance, na. Suppose wave velocity is v, है ना. So wave will take some amount of time to reach at this point Q. So how much time will it take? Time is equals to displacement by velocity v. Okay, similarly the disturbance will reach to the point P after some time. So how much time the wave will take to reach at the point P? That can be calculated from this. T1 is equals to this, P point is present at a distance of x1 and the wave velocity is v. Okay, so disturbance will reach to different particle at different amount of time. Okay, so it will depend on the displacement of the particle from the origin. Okay, now we will find out the equation for wave motion. We know that y is equals to a cos omega t, है ना. This is the equation for oscillatory motion, na. So now we'll derive the equation for the wave motion. So it is very easy to derive. Sorry. Suppose we take on wave motion in the xy plane. Suppose we are talking about the particle present at x equals to 0. Okay, we are talking about taking the particle present at x is equals to 0. So x is equals to 0 is here, x is equals to 0 is here. So displacement of the particle present at origin at any time, this particle is having oscillatory motion now, so its displacement will be y is equals to a sin omega t. Okay, y is equals to a sin omega t, and a is the maximum amplitude. A is the maximum amplitude for the wave, है ना. So this y is equals to a sin omega t, and you can write it as y at x is equals to 0 at any time t. At any time t, you will put the value of t and you will find out the displacement of the particle. Okay, so the particle which is present at origin or at x is equals to 0 is having the displacement equation as y is equals to a sin omega t. Now suppose now consider the particle P present on the x-axis. Okay, and this particle P is at a distance of x from the origin. Consider this particle P. This is at a distance of x from origin. This is at a displacement, or you can say distance also, because we are taking the straight line. Straight line path is also can be named as distance or displacement. Okay. Okay. So we are talking about the particle which is present at point P. Now the disturbance will reach to the particle at point P, है ना. It will take some time. The disturbance will take some time to reach at point P. Okay, so how much time will be taken by the wave to reach at point P? Time is displacement by velocity v. Okay, time taken is displacement by velocity v. Okay, so displacement will reach to point P after this much amount of time, x by v. Okay, now what does it mean? It means this particle P will start its oscillatory motion after this much time, है ना. After this much time, the P particle will start its oscillatory motion, or you can say that disturbance will reach to the point P after this much amount of time, x by v amount of time. Okay, so displacement of the particle at P at any time t. Displacement of particle at P at any time t. Displacement of the particle at any time t is equals to displacement of particle at point O at the time t minus x by v. ठीक है, P पॉइंट पे अगर कोई डिस्प्लेसमेंट देखना है कौन से टाइम पे, T टाइम पे, तो P पॉइंट का वही डिस्प्लेसमेंट होगा जो x इज इक्वल्स टू 0 पे जो पॉइंट पे पार्टिकल था ना उसका डिस्प्लेसमेंट है. बट इनमें टाइम डिफरेंस होगा ना, इस पे डिस्प्लेसमेंट पहले पहुंचा, इस पे डिस्प्लेसमेंट बाद में पहुंचा. ठीक है, सपोज P पॉइंट पे डिस्प्लेसमेंट पहुंचा 11 o'clock. ओके, 11 AM पे पहुंचा, तो इस पे डिस्प्लेसमेंट ऑलरेडी पहले पहुंच गया होगा. तो कितना टाइम पहले पहुंचा, तो जितना टाइम वेव को जाने में लगा, सपोज 15 मिनट्स लगे वेव को P O से P जाने में, है ना. तो जो डिस्प्लेसमेंट 10:45 पे O की थी वही 11 o'clock किसकी होगी, P पॉइंट की डिस्प्लेसमेंट होगी. ठीक है, इसका मीनिंग यही है दैट डिस्प्लेसमेंट ऑफ P पार्टिकल एट एनी टाइम T इज इक्वल्स टू डिस्प्लेसमेंट ऑफ पार्टिकल एट O एट टाइम T माइनस एक्स वी. ठीक है, सपोज P पार्टिकल को डिस्प्लेसमेंट होनी स्टार्ट हुई है 11 o'clock. ठीक है, एंड O से P तक वेव को जाने में 15 मिनट्स लगे, तो यानी O पॉइंट पे डिस्प्लेसमेंट कब पहुंची होगी, 10:45 पे. तो 10:45 पे जो डिस्प्लेसमेंट थी, ठीक है, वही सिम डिस्प्लेसमेंट किसकी होगी, पी पार्टिकल की होगी, बट टाइम डिफरेंस दोनों में रहेगा क्योंकि ओ पॉइंट पे डिस्टर्बेंस पहले पहुंचेगी, ठीक है, एंड पी पॉइंट पे डिस्टर्बेंस बाद में पहुंचेगी, ठीक है। नाउ तो अब इसी इक्वेशन को हम लिख सकते हैं कि टाइम हमारा फॉर पार्टिकल पी, फॉर द पार्टिकल प्रेजेंट एट पॉइंट पी, वाई, नाउ द वेरिएबल्स आर टू वेरिएबल्स है ना, तो आई ए साइन ओमेगा, टी की जगह क्या ले लें, टी की जगह ले लेंगे टी माइनस एक्स बाई वी, है ना, टी की जगह क्या लोगे, टी माइनस एक्स बाई वी, ठीक है। तो ओमेगा अंदर ले जाओ, ए साइन ओमेगा, ओमेगा अंदर ले गए, ओमेगा टी माइनस ओमेगा, ओमेगा टी माइनस ओमेगा एक्स बाय वी, ठीक है, वाई एक्स टी इज ए साइन ओमेगा टी माइनस ओमेगा एक्स बाय वी, ठीक है। बट अब इसको जितना मॉडिफाई कर सकते हैं वी विल मॉडिफाई इट और विल कन्वर्ट इनटू वेरियस अदर फॉर्म्स आल्सो। सो वाई displacement, this is the equation of displacement for the particle at point P, which is equals to a sin omega, we have put the value of time as t minus x by v. Now but omega by v, here omega by v is present na, omega by v is equals to 2 pi nu by v, we know that omega is angular velocity which is equals to 2 pi nu, and nu by v is equals to lambda, or you can say that v is equals to lambda nu. We have derived this relation na, v is the wave velocity and it is equals to lambda nu. So nu by v, v is equals to lambda v, v is equals to lambda nu, so nu by v will be equals to 1 by lambda, so we will obtain 2 pi nu by v is equals to 1 by lambda. So omega by v is equals to 2 pi by lambda, and this 2 pi by lambda can be written as k. K is the wave number here, ठीक है, k is the wave number which tells that how much is the angular displacement produced due to the per unit wavelength. So if there is distance covered by the wave is lambda, then phase difference will be 2 pi, है ना, so k is wave number, okay. So just modify this equation now, y x t a sin omega t, ठीक है, minus omega y v can be written as k now, है ना, omega y v can be written as k now, okay. So we have obtained the equation for displacement of the particle at position x and at time t. So this is the wave equation when it is traveling along positive x direction, okay. If the wave is traveling in negative x direction, what will be the change in the wave equation? So wave equation will change as plus sign will be taken if the direction of wave propagation is minus x axis, and minus is taken when direction of wave propagation is x axis, okay. You can further modify this equation that you can put omega equals to 2 pi by lambda and k equals to 2 pi by lambda, omega can be written as 2 pi by t and k can be written as 2 pi by lambda. So y x t is equals to a sin omega is equals to 2 pi by t small t, k is equals to 2 pi by lambda into x, है ना. So this is the another wave equation, okay. Now you can take 2 pi common from here, a sin 2 pi t by t minus x by lambda. So this is the equation for wave, okay. Now the lambda by t can be written as v, lambda by t can be written as wait a minute, we have taken the common value as 2 pi is taken common, and you can further modify this equation in any other form, okay. So this was the all about the equation for wave. Thank you so much.